Hey guys, welcome to Topic 2 Review. This is page 1. We're going to cover number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? Alright. So, it says to find the inverse of each function, then graph the function and its inverse. 3 things you'll have to do. Alright, so we're going to graph the inverse first. I'm sorry, graph the function first. We're going to graph that first. Okay? Use your calculator to help you. That way it makes it a lot easier. So there you have, you type into the y equal. Hang on just a moment. There we go. Go to y equal and type this just like you see it. Make sure you put parentheses around your x minus 2. Need to group them together. Divide it by 2. Go to your table. Pick some points. Easy points. I'm going to pick negative 2 and 2. Negative 2, negative 2. 0, negative 1, and then 2, 0. Okay? 3 points is good. So use your calculator to help you graph. Just like that. I'm going to label this one y. Okay? Or you can do g of x. Your choice. Alright, step number 2. Let's find our inverse. So I'm going to change that to a y equals parentheses x minus 2 parentheses 2. Step number 1. You're going to switch your x and your y. Y becomes x. X becomes y minus 2 divided by 2. You need to solve. Times both sides by 2. So now you have 2x equals y minus 2. Solve for y, add 2 to both sides. Don't put them together because they're not like terms, and then you have your y. Add a negative 1. Okay? Alrighty. Now we're going to graph that one. So let's see what this one looks like. Y equal to x plus 2. Second table, pick some points. Negative 2 and 2. Negative 1, 0, 0, 2. Connect your points. So you have your inverse function. And there you have number 1. Number 2. Graph that one first. Y equal, clear, negative 2x minus 2, second table. Okay. I'm going to pick some points that I can see. Negative 2, 2, negative 1, 0, 0, negative 2. Connect your points. Try to make it with a straight edge as nice as possible. Label that one y or f of x. Either one. I'm okay with that. Now we're going to find our inverse. Change that to a y equals negative 2x minus 2. Inverse, switch your x and your y. So you have x equals negative 2y minus 2. Solve for y. You add 2, add 2. So x plus 2 is equal to negative 2y. Divide both sides by negative 2. Cancel. So x plus 2 divided by negative 2 is equal to y to the negative 1. Okay? Now when you graph this one, make sure that you put parentheses around the top because you got a plus here, so put parentheses around that when you type it in. So y equal parentheses, x plus 2 in parentheses, divided by negative 2. Not minus 2, but negative 2. Go to your table, and let's plot these points. Negative 2, 0. Now I'm going to skip that one because that's a decimal. Go 0, negative 1, 2, negative 2. And it should be a straight line. If your lines are not straight, then you might have probably messed up somewhere. And there you have your inverse. All right. Number 3. Excuse me. Number 3. Okay. Graph this one first. Anytime you see a fraction, just put a parentheses around it. All right. So, first one, y equal, clear. 4 minus parentheses, 1 divided by 5 parentheses, x. Second table. I'm going to pick some numbers that's easy to grab. 0, 4. Negative 5, positive 5. Try to stay on the graph. 5, 3. Okay, see how it makes a straight line? And there you have your function. Okay. Now we're going to find our inverse. So here we go. G of x, I'm going to write that as y, equals 4 minus 1/5 x. Switch your x and your y. Okay? Subtract 4 first. Oops, sorry, that should be an x. Should be y. Subtract 4, so x minus 4 equals negative 1 over 5y times 5, the whole thing times 5. 5 parentheses, x minus 4 equals negative 1y. Divide each side by negative 1, so it'll be negative x minus 4 equals y. Add your negative 1, because positive divided by negative is a negative. Let's go ahead and plot this point. Let's go to y equal. Show you how to type it correctly. Negative 5 parentheses. X minus 4. Delete. Delete. Okay. Second graph. Second table. Okay. 1 and 15. I cannot graph. How about 2 and 10? Nope. How about 3 and 5? 3 and 5. 4 and 0. And 5. Negative 5. And there's your inverse function. All right. Number 4. Graph that one first. Remember to put parentheses around them, and it'll be a lot easier for you. Okay? So here we go. Y equal 2 minus parentheses, 2 divided by 5, x. Graph. Let's go find some easy numbers. 0, 2. 5, 0. Let's go some negatives numbers. Negative 5, positive 4. Okay. See how they form a line? And there's your function y. Let's go ahead and find our inverse. Change that to a y equals 2 minus 2 over 5 x. Step number 1, switch. 2 minus 2 over 5 y. Subtract 2, so x minus 2 equals negative 2 over 5 y times 5 times 5. So 5x minus 2 equals negative 2y. Divide by negative 2. All right. Okay, you could distribute that, or you can just add extra parentheses. I'm just going to add extra parentheses when I type this in. Okay? All right, so the answer is 5 parentheses x minus 2 divided by negative 2 equals y to the negative 1. Add my extra parentheses. So when I type it in, I'll get it right. Here we go. Just like that. Clear. Parentheses, 5 parentheses x minus 2, 2 in parentheses, divided by negative 2. So we just type that in. Second table. Let's go find some numbers that is easy to find. Okay? So how about 0, 5? 0, 5. How about 2, 0? How about 4, negative 5? And connect your points. Alrighty. Label your inverse. Okay. And you are finished. You guys will do great. Thank you.